Thanks again for coming back and listening to another one of the daily readings from the Dragon Within Saga, Book 1 Convergence. As difficult as my reading might be, I appreciate you stopping by and listening. So we're going to continue on in Chapter 2. And just to review, we had just finished the scene where the little boy and the old man were just interrupted from him handing the little boy an apple by the owner of the orphanage, the beast. So here we go. Although the scene of the beast rushing toward he and the old man was, on a whole scale, entirely fearful, what struck him most deeply was the expression and the resulting intent behind the owner's eyes. He had seen this before. The uncontrolled, primal need for destruction caused by the overflowing of hate in a soul that could contain no more before bursting was driving the thundering from the orphanage's owner. Just as a dam has a built-in system to release pressure before breaking, so too do we have the same system. It is called anger. While the pressure on a dam is gradually released by a complex monitoring and relief system preventing a resulting catastrophe from a flood, there was no such system in place when the owner chose to release his anger upon the world with the uncontrolled flows of rage. Consequently, all that could be done was to hope that the waters of malice would not overtake him before the pressure was completely expended. Expecting to be fully consumed by the hate, the boy crouched down and prepared to be drowned. A moment later, he felt a large and strong shove send him reeling and twisting, eventually striking the ground with enough impacting force that the apple was jarred from his small fingers and sent tumbling away. Again, he prepared for the pummeling. However, when he heard the familiar noises of a beating and did not feel the accompanying pain, he knew. He took a quick look and caught a glimpse of the horrific scene. He could see the legs of the old man, now lying on his back with the owner mounted atop him, pinned to the ground. He saw the beast land repeated blows to what could only be the old man's face and head. The old man was kicking and defending himself as much as he could, but the result had already been determined. No one can fight that degree of expressed hate and rage except those possessing equal portions of both. And the old man with the apple possessed none. After a particularly forceful blow, the old man's legs stopped moving and there were no more struggles. 3 more blows. As each one landed on its target, there was a faint shift in the old man's legs, but nothing to suggest life. As each of these last 3 blows was successful, he felt them land upon more than skin and bone. Each of them found his soul striking his faith, hope, and love. As the owner, the beast to end all beasts, stood from straddling and pounding the old man, he turned and calmly walked over to the boy's sobbing form. The boy saw him approach and looked again at the old man. More sobs. Then he looked at the dusty, bruised apple at the edge of the alley, lying as motionless as the old man did. Connection. Hate. Rage. They began to build. He felt them bubble inside from a place that gave him strength. As they built, the pain, tears, and doubt faded away. He heard a voice from within. No, not a voice, but a feeling offering confirmation to his raw emotions. Propelled by this unknown source of pain-numbing fortitude, he grasped the slightly tethered hate and pulled it with the hands of his heart. As it drew nearer, he found the strength to rise and face the owner, now only steps away and still walking toward him. They met and stood to confront each other. One, a small, slight, and sickly wraith, and the other a huge, hulking horror. One commanding in his presence, and the other defiant. When the boy did not relent to the presence of the beast, the owner crossed his arms and backhanded the boy. An explosion of pain sent him reeling across the street again, and then stillness. We're going to stop right there because it's a good place, and we're going to pick up next time on the daily readings of the Dragon Within Saga. Once again, thank you for your sponsorship. It means so much to me. Have a wonderful rest of the day, and you know by now, always release your Dragon Within. Thank you.